Hi everyone, morning. What I wanted to do today was talk to you a little bit about your ideal day and the importance of that, linked to goals and goal setting. I was doing something last night and it really came to me how important that was, because sometimes we can set goals and we can think about what we want to do, but we don't actually look at the bigger picture, which I think is what the ideal day does. So if you imagine this, you can do it for the ideal week and the month as well, but your ideal day, so you just write down what your absolute ideal day would be, from everything of time getting up, what you did before breakfast, what you did for work, what you did for fun, entertainment at night, all of those things. Write down in quite detail exactly what would be your absolute ideal day. You write that down, you keep a note of that. You also do it for your week, obviously not in quite as much detail, but you put in the highlights there again, what you would like to do. What that enables you to do, so before setting any goals or anything like that, you've now laid out what would make you feel so grateful at the end of the day. So at the end of those ideal days, you would think, yeah, that was an amazing day, I want to have that one again. And you'd feel grateful and yeah, just make you feel as though you'd done everything you wanted to do. So then if you then, with your ideal day, and you split that down into the things you need to do, and you start to say to yourself, so what do I need to do to get that? And what you do then is you set your goals to hit those things. I did this process probably 9 months ago, and I did do my ideal day, all of them things, and I was on a webinar yesterday just talking to some people, and it came up, how do you, I want to do this, I want to do that, and it always getting a little bit sort of, I've got this goal, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and next thing you know, you can be quite spread out and sort of lose a bit of focus. Whereas I think with the ideal day, what it does is it gets you to really home in on what's really important to you. What you find is that some of those things, to do some of those things, is only just a decision. So some of them you can get just like that. Little things like if you want, half an hour of quality time with your kids, if you just know that's what you want to do would make your day great, stop and at a point in that day, go and play a ball game with your children, sit down, have a chat with them, do something with them, draw with them, paint with them, and it's amazing how all of a sudden you can do all those things because they're not even that big. Other things, like you might have wanted to change your job, your job might want to be something completely different to you're doing, so therefore that's a little bit of a bigger thing, but at least it gives you something totally to aim for. So I just wanted to share that with you today, and why don't you give it a try? Just do that little exercise and write down your ideal day. Don't think too much on it, write down everything that would happen that day, and then perhaps do an ideal week. Then after you've done that, look at those and think, how could I actually do those things and have that and get those things? What have I got to do? So then the goals come out. So the goal is, I'm gonna make sure I spend 30 minutes with my children every day. Yeah. The bigger one might be, I'm going to research on the new job prospect or the new business prospect or something like that. Yeah. So some of them are bigger, but then the goals come out of that ideal day. And what that ensures is that you actually, when you look back after time, like I was looking back 9 months or a year nearly, you look back, you suddenly realise that you have got a lot of those things. So you've actually managed to put those things in your day, and are you still working towards some of the bigger ones? But anyway, try that exercise, and please let me know how you got on with it. I'd be really pleased to see that. Okay, thanks. I'm going to go and watch my seed behind me. They've just kicked off. It's my son playing football, so I'm going to go and get back to that. Thanks a lot. Have a good day.